Traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. In this one, we're going to be going over stock AVGR. We're going to talk about the setups that I was able to capitalize on. We're going to talk about the areas where I got caught. We're going to also look into some ways I could have done better on this stock. This was definitely a great stock, and we should have done at least 2K if you ask me. So we've done 10% of that. We're going to talk about how we could have done better. All right. So with that being said, let's remember our disclaimer. Let's remember that day trading, like any other business here in the United States, is risky. All right, trading is risky, and you guys have to approach the market in a safe and methodical way, right? And you can do so by limiting your exposure, utilizing a simulator, utilizing risk money. Remember that me live streaming and doing recaps is not an invitation to copy trade. You have to build a good foundation for yourself. And we'll talk about how you can do that a little later in the video. Lastly, remember, I do not invest money for my subscribers. Be careful, a lot of fake accounts out there, a lot of spammers, a lot of impersonators, people pretending to be me. So stay safe. Remember, I'll never ask you for money or personal information, all right? So let's jump into it. Relentless, how much are you up today? Well, guys, I'm up 260 bucks. This is a very, very small green day. This equates to one trade at times, me hitting the buy button and then selling. But it does not tell the entire story, it does not show the ups and downs and all the madness that transpired here today. And we will be watching at some live trading a little later in the video. So before we get to that, let's talk a little bit about what I was looking at here and why I chose this stock to trade. So AVGR was on our scan earlier this morning, I believe pushing up about 30% if I remember correctly, and it wasn't too bad. So we started off around 8:30 a.m. and we pushed up here to a high point of 706. From there it pulled back a low of $5. It has this huge range, and we're watching at it. It's uptrending a little bit as we're getting closer into the open around 9:30. So 9:30 rolls around and I'm watching at this thing, and it starts off by dropping down. Let's see, the open price 630. We drop down to about $6, and this thing rips all the way up to 670 in just a few seconds. And right then and there I knew, okay, this thing is gonna have a lot of range to the upside, but there's also gonna be a lot of downside risk. So I gotta be careful. We got up there to 670, and then it pulled back to about 640. And so it's this big range once again. And that can be good, but we need to be positioning ourselves and getting in the right areas. So watching at the next candle, we got up to 85, and then it drops down here. We come back down to around 50, and this is where we started getting the bounce opportunities. And I think a little earlier in the move here, between let's say like 55, 58, and 70, I could have been more aggressive to take earlier trades, and I would have been able to capitalize, let's say about 5 to 8, 10 cents at a time, getting in a little low, let's say 58 area, selling at 68.70 over and over. Did that about 5 times in this range before it finally broke over 85 and boom, ripped up here to 717. From there, we then dropped down, and this was a pretty big drop here. From 17, we dropped down to 66, and then we ripped back up to 07, and then again we pulled back to 71, and so we started holding 60, 70s. This is where I started to capitalize, and then from there we had the new high, which pushed up to 47. So break of 07 pushed up to a high of 47. So again, this is the type of stock that I'm usually doing much better on, this particular type of stock. So we're going to look at the film here and just look at a couple of areas where we could have improved on and done a little bit better. So here's the live recording. So we'll talk about how you guys can gain access to this recording here in a little bit. So let's take a look. Let's see how things played out here heading into this move going up. And you guys will see that fairly early, I was already up about $800. And this is again with me not taking the entries for those dips around 58, like I mentioned. And in fact, we can go back to that here first. Let's go back a little bit. So let's see. So we had 44 by 58. And that's another thing too, looking back. The spreads at times were huge, guys. The spreads here were opening up at times. So we had 70 right there for a high. We're currently around 40. Look at this. Look at that order, by the way. Let's look at that again. Let's mute this audio. Was that an order that was just floating? So I hit the market button. This is around 49 area. Like what was this? Like this is another thing with this platform that I'm using. It's like, what's going on? So not noticing, I canceled and then I hit sell, I think, or maybe I just sold, and so it capped me out at 120 shares, which is just weird. I tell you, man. Sometimes that's the madness that we're dealing with this platform. Anyhow, not to get distracted there, but yeah, let's fast forward a bit. So and this is what I mean. So we had 74. Here's 53, right? Hitting the bids here, not a bad idea. And then looking to sell on the ask. So from 53, boom, 70, and that happened like 5, 6 times in that range. Anyhows, so let's see. Break of 7. How did I do? I'm in. This is not bad. I'm in, and immediately it goes to 15. And so I sold right there above the level. This is a good trade. The halt level is pretty tight over the area, so we didn't really see a huge range, but okay, pretty good. Now let's fast forward. I believe I took the dip out of that move, which was, I believe that was my next trade here. Yeah, so the moment it pulled back, yeah, this was a decent trade. So the moment it pulled back, I got long, great fill, 69. Sold at 70 at 90 area, and I'm watching it get back in again. I get back in again, another great trade. This entry could have been a little lower, but okay, cool. We hit market. And I'm watching here for the push over 90 to get out. There's 7. I'm gonna sell 2 and just wait. Can we see the push? So I sold 66% of the position. I'm gonna hold the other third right here. I'm gonna get out, or at least I'm gonna try to get out. You can see how fast the bids are gonna drop there. So this is me aiming to sell over 7, but the bids pull back to 86 so quickly. It's not really getting a chance to get a great fill coming out, but here we are up at 900, so pretty decent. And I think this is where things are gonna go south. So at this point, I'm like, okay, it's time to get aggressive because this thing is working exactly how I'd expect it to work. And so right here, I thought the new candle is gonna open for us to potentially continue over 17 and try for a new halt level again. And right here, I'm gonna get aggressive, and immediately I'm gonna get punched in the mouth. So I have the analogy to boxing, right, where you're gonna take a few shots. Right here, I'm thinking 710, 715, 720, and it's gonna try again for that new halt level. And I'm in, and again, the bids are just going to evaporate here. 85. And it's like, this is where things kind of start, going not so good. So I'm losing about 500 here because I'm in at 05. I'm probably gonna get filled at 85. This is just not this is not good. Or maybe let's say 400. Yeah, about 400. We lost about 400 there because we're pretty close up to 9. So that wasn't good. The stock still needed more pullback where I thought it was getting ready to go. And let's see how things played out here. So we had 77. Another thing is for me is that I took this dip twice or 3 times already. When it comes back down here, I'm going to be more skeptical of it just failing. In terms of a bigger, not the stock failing, but the pullback going down lower for a bigger move, a bigger pull, just a bigger drop. But anyhow, let's fast forward. So I took 98 right there. That's not gonna work. And I think this area I should be waiting here for a pullback. And I'm being super aggressive, still expecting the break for the retest of the highs, which I think is just too aggressive here. Need to wait, give this a chance to maybe pull back again. But you know, sometimes that's how it is, and maybe it does go right here, right? I can't remember, but let's see. We'll skip ahead. So okay, it did. We got 47. Hold up. Hold up, hold up. So maybe these trades were pretty warranted then. Hold on, hold on. This was quick. Man, it's hard watching this back. Just like, are you kidding me, man? Let's see. Let's see how it does. Let's see what happens. We got a high 17, 97, 02. There's some volume, but it's not going. 88, 7, 707. And I think because of those losses too, you know, and the spreads here, it's like I'm being a little bit more cautious. So okay, I tried to buy the pullback. I had gotten the pop, so that was good. So we'll let it play out here and just see what happens into that big push to 40 and how I missed it. And I think another thing is for me was I should have been holding that trade at 70 with the mindset of just scaling out and giving it more time to play out instead of the quick profits. Knowing how this one is jumpy and it might be hard to get another chance to get back in. And the low here is the low of the last is at 66, so we could still see a big pullback to 50 or 40. So definitely got to be careful. Here's 11. Oh my goodness. Ay ay ay. What did I press? Did I skip? Did I click the? Okay. And wait, did I skip? Oh, wait. What was that? Why did I skip ahead so far? I'm going mad here. Insane asylum. Anyhow, here we go. We're back. So yeah, it's at 7. I'm trying to see why I didn't take the trade here. You know, again, before the spreads, maybe losing twice. I'm trying to see if there's a decent build up. 95, 05. I think once I saw 11, like right there, I should have punched it. Nah, I'd have been at 15 or so. There's 30. The pullback here, I'm a little slow. And between 21 and 29, I'm in at 25. Not great. Look at the bids. Look at the bids. This is already a failing trade. Even if it bounces up, it's like I'm in too high. And and this is lucky. This is me getting lucky here. A fortunate fill. It just kind of like slingshots back up here. Should have been out down at 710. So I'm like, is it failing or not? So I'm gonna buy. I think I'm gonna buy back here. But you know, I'm a little sluggish. 12 by 19. This is not bad. I should have already been in. I should have already been in. Yep. See, this is a problem. Should have already been in. Looking back at this, but you know, and here goes the stock too, right? Like, what is this stock doing here? We're back at 90 already, you know. But I should have still been in to take that quick trade. But you know, and then we look back at the stock, like nice push. We're chasing the halt. Why are we back at $7 here after just making that new high? Not good. Fair attempt here at the dip, in on the ask. No bounce. We're probably gonna see a secondary drop. Fair attempt though. I think that's decent. Try it again for break of 7. No good. At this point, I gotta ease off because it's just not going. But yeah, looking back at this stock, man, pretty tricky. But some close trades, man. Some close trades. Did I take this pullback? Oh, is that low? 75. The high was around 20. I'm at 85. I don't think this was a great trade. Yeah, we didn't go, so it wasn't really a great trade. Good attempt. But right here is pretty good to get back in again. 68. Hindsight 2020. Where was this entry? 71? Yeah, like 71. But you know, we're coming down still. So we're gonna price in a new low at 40. And this is below VWAP where I kind of ease off a bit. But I think those trades up there are good. 65, 70. Really tight stops. That way I don't get in trouble if it drops big. But it ended up holding below VWAP for curl back up. 80 by 85. All right, we're gonna come off of this here soon. And you see, is this just this inconsistency in the tape when I'm going in. You know, the red that's so when I'm buying, I'm expecting there to just be volume to the buy side. I think it goes here. Again? No, it didn't. 80, 99, so we got a good dip there. But then it's a false breakout up at the high. Let's see how this plays out. Hold up. Goes to 20 rather quickly. 7 on the bids. I probably was close to buying there too. 7, 7, 82, 75, 74, 62. I'm gonna try for 60, and it's gonna keep dropping here. 52. That was a good. I think that was a fair attempt at the dip. It just kept going down, and it's gonna curl back up. This stock was just a crazy stock, man. But just couldn't get the looking back at it, it's not bad trading, but we made back some money there. We just couldn't get that nice level of consistency across the board. And then this freaking move here, I've sized down at this point because I deem the stock too risky and I want to protect the gains that I have, right? So I have 600 shares and then 1,000 shares. This is why the DAS Trader platform is good. With pre-built hotkeys you can just click. This is the type of area where it would come in handy if I'm to be using it. So I realize this thing is getting ready to go. All right, it's a little tricky because I'm trying to get in as we're seeing the push, but I realize, okay, this thing is gonna go, and I need size. But when I look over here, I only got 1,000 shares. It's like, no, earlier you guys saw, just to go back where we at the 46.34. Earlier, look at the difference, 1,500 versus 2,500, and then now it's like baby size is in here for me protecting the gains. And it's like, man, are you kidding me? So I change it, and in me changing it, it's not good. Like, I need to be paying attention to every single day, all the data here, to make the decision in the moment. And looking away, it's gonna cost me. I come back and it's like, it's you need that information in the build up to buy. Like, it's easy to buy once you see everything, versus like, is it really ready? And then I end up missing 50 here, and it's just so instant, man. I should have been like, let's watch it back, right? Let's watch it back right here. I'll tell you guys where I should have bought to catch this trade. Giving away the juice on this recap, so hit that thumbs up. I'm in. Nice trades. I size up. I'm back in. And 10 is a little low right there. Okay, are we holding up? 30. Hold up. We're in at 20. 10 was a little low for the pullback. But we see 30, 33. I take it off between 26 and 33. And immediately I'm like, it's getting ready to go. I must size up here. So I go to my window, 25. And there's a few seconds that pass and we're at 40. And it's like, I needed that information to know. Because you see right here, we're holding 33, man. I could have been at 37. And then look at that trade, at 37.67. There's the entry. all because I wanted more size. You know, that type of this type of stuff is frustrating for me because, you know, it makes a huge difference. 37 less 76, I think I said 67, 76 is 40 cents. Let's say 35 cents, right? At 2,500 shares, there's 870 added to the total on the day. And it's like at that point, there's no way we end up losing. It puts me and it helps me out for this resumption too, with more cushion. I can use more size and not be as like careful to protect the gains. And even still, I think I had 1,300. I should have had like 3K, but mm, mm-mm-mm. It resumes from 776. It resumes at 815. Aggressive. This is aggressive. Is this aggressive? Of course. This is ultra aggressive because we can just flush right back down to 76. But I'm just going to take a quick dip that I see, and I'm going to keep the stop as tight as I can, and I'm going to watch for the bounce. Great entry. Great trade here already. But, look at the spread here. Like, what nonsense is this, man? 811 by 827, and we're not continuously pushing up. We should have been back over 40 already. There's 22 on the bids. I'm gonna sell between 22 and 49. And this timestamp is at 10:16. I'm actually curious to see where I got filled. 10:16 out of the resumption. 10:16. Of course, I got filled on the bids. And this is another reason why when the trades go against me, I'm back to red so quickly. I gotta utilize my limit orders more in these situations because if I'm selling on the ask and I can get 40, it makes a huge difference here. It's literally 17 more cents. It's huge. So selling on the going up when the stock is going up and I'm making money, I'm getting filled on the ask going in and on the bids coming out, which is reducing my margins. Versus when the stock is weak and I get caught in a flush, I'm in on the ask, out on the bids. It's like I'm losing to the maximum versus undercapitalizing going up. It's a negative ratio. It's part of why my P&L, my profits so low. So I gotta utilize more limit orders, maybe some offsets even. Hmm. Part of what I'm thinking sometimes is that the stock will be so strong that it just keeps going and I get a decent fill. But why leave it up to fate when I have the control to sell on the ask? Again, I missed out on, and that's all part of what this is. It's like if I don't change, let me show you guys how even without all the other setups, right? Just from these last two sequences, the push into the resumption. Let's say I had big size and I did capture the trade at 36 and made that $800. Right here, I'd be using 3,000 shares, and it's like it's exponential. It's exponential. So whenever these days go like this, it's like it's really unfortunate, really. It's close. It's very, very close to being like a splendid day, 2, 3, 4,000 or something. But that's all we're gonna review. I've already shown a ton here. So hit that thumbs up, right? And for those of you who are looking to get started, you guys can check out the course that I have, Merciless Markets. And I waited till the end on purpose to mention anything, just so that, I'm not shoving it in people's faces. This is just for the people who are dedicated, because the dedicated people are watching to this point. Everybody else who doesn't care about anything, they've clicked off this video first minute. Oh, this guy, he's red, green, okay, they're out of here. But, for the people that are actually serious, this is the course that I have where I talk about all these strategies. All right, Merciless Markets University. Let's take a few minutes to just go through the website and take a look at everything. I'll come down first and just enlarge our curriculum here. This is the curriculum, so it goes from zero to advanced. Even if you know nothing about trading to knowing something about trading or knowing a decent amount, it covers everything from zero to what we know now. And I say we because myself and Marcelo two six-figure traders, Marcelo, my good friend and business partner here. We are on this together, right? So you got two mentors, two teachers, and you get all of our strategies laid out here. Is it guaranteed? No, but it does give you a good chance. We talk a lot about risk management and how we approach the trades. And every day we upload these styles of videos here with all of our instruments so you guys can see exactly where we're buying and selling along with the level 2. All right. So check it out. You guys can use coupon code Vegas for 40% off. And this coupon will expire September 30th. All right, so be sure to use it. There's two options: MMU Gold, which is annually, and MMU Silver, which is quarterly. So if you're interested in being around for a year, you can use the gold membership, or you can use the silver membership if you're just interested in about a 3-month subscription. Right? For those people who are gold members, they will be entered into a raffle to win a chance to a raffle for a chance to win a trip to Las Vegas. This upcoming November, there's a conference called Traders for a Cause, huge seminar style conference, and we're going to be flying out one lucky student to come hang out with us, Marcelo and myself, for that weekend. So, feel free, if you guys are gold members, know that your name will be entered into the wheel and will spin, and one of you guys will be hanging out with us pretty soon. If you want more of a chance to win, you can send in a 15-second clip of your favorite MMU edge, and that will double your chances on the wheel here. So for everybody else, if you're not interested in the classes but you want to be a part of the community, you guys can check out the Discord. You can become a white member for $6.99, right? A participant, let's say, for $6.99 a month, or you can become a elite member or blue member for $14.99, which will give you unlimited access to our Discord. So hey, Relentless, what in the world is your Discord? What is a Discord? Well, the Discord is our trading chat room, and as you guys can see, we have over 4,000 members. This is where we're hanging out throughout the day, different call outs, different things, people asking questions, posting certain things like that. But yeah, this is where we hang out. There's a section for P&L, and then seeing how everyone did on the day. John, all the orange names are students, so shout out to all the students who are hanging out every day, getting it done. Marcelo, 1800 on the day. Mike with small size, and the list goes on and on. The BMAC, right? So yeah, guys, be sure to check out the Discord. You guys can go on up to the server subscriptions, and this is where you'll be able to see the options, whether you want to become a participant via a read-only mode, or if you want to become an elite member, blue member, and gain full access to the community. So with that being said, guys, that's how you can formally get involved. And yeah, this is where I'm going to shut it down. So it's a pretty detailed recap. It's a little longer, but these long recaps are the good ones. So with that being said, stay safe, stay green, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another beautiful day.